The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
Plant seeds of safety around irrigation equipment. Here are some potential hazards. Avoid moving irrigation equipment on windy days. Never try to remove an irrigation pipe that is contacting a power line. Keep spray from irrigation systems away from power lines. Make sure wiring is always grounded properly. Stay away from irrigation systems during lightning activity. We should always promote safety in all fields of endeavor. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
We're back on our Platte Valley Company's pregame show ahead of softball action tonight with Scottsbluff entertaining Gering. Time to visit with Gering head coach Tim Gonzalez. Pregame coach's comments brought to you by The Zone at Scottsbluff Screen Printing. See Shane Wilson and his staff, and you'll be in The Zone all season long. Well, Coach, team kind of handled their business as expected on Tuesday. A couple of blowout wins over Chase County, wrapped things up in 3 innings, and you didn't have to have Maddie get out there and throw, so you should be in good shape for tonight with her well rested.
She's been under the weather, and so for the past week and a half, and so, yeah, we're hoping I feel that she's rested. She's had some pretty good time to rest and some good couple good games there to kind of bounce back. So, yeah, we're looking to be in good shape.
Now, as far as the matchup with her facing this Scottsbluff lineup, they kind of got to her for a few runs early in the championship game on Saturday night. Does she change her approach? Does rest have a lot to do with it? Does she just look to overpower them? What do you think her game plan should be or will be?
I think the game plan will just be just like usual, a good warm-up, and everything is in pitch selection with each batter, and so we come at each batter the way we should, and she just doesn't get amped up too much. I think it'll be a great game.
Now, on the offensive side, not sure exactly who they'll go with. They got a couple of different options maybe to throw out there this evening, but what do you guys have to do with the sticks to put up enough runs in this thing?
We just have to, 1, hold them at bay, keep their hits down, and 2, for us, just hit like we normally do. We have been hitting really well, and for whatever reason, we started late. Well, actually, the first of that game, Maddie come out and hit that home run, and I thought we were going to be off to a great pace, and then we kind of just shut down, and then come down, a few innings later, we want to get restarted, and we just have to be consistent with our hitting and go out and get a lot of base hits.
There you have it, a key to the game offensively there from Tim Gonzalez. Quick pregame chat wrapping things up right now. Key to the game brought to you by Team Auto Center. Coach, appreciate the time. Have some fun, and best of luck tonight.
Hey, thank you.
We'll come back and hear from Dan Fox right after this on the Rural Radio Network. We're back on our Platte Valley Company's pregame show ahead of softball.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
We're back tonight on our Platte Valley Company's pregame show ahead of first pitch here. Big rivalry softball matchup at Scottsbluff. Bearcats entertaining Gering. Heard from Gering coach Tim Gonzalez a few moments ago. Now, time to visit with Scottsbluff head man Dan Fox. Pregame coaches comments brought to you by The Zone at Scottsbluff Screen Printing. See Shane Wilson and his staff over at Scottsbluff Screen Printing, and you'll be in the zone all season long. Coach, obviously a couple of losses Tuesday there at North Platte. One of the better teams really in the entire state, ranked in Class A. How'd you feel the team played against? We're back tonight on our Platte Valley Company's pregame show ahead of first pitch here. Big rivalry softball matchup at Scottsbluff. Bearcats entertaining Gering. Heard from Gering coach Tim Gonzalez a few moments ago. Now, time to visit with Scottsbluff head man Dan Fox. Pregame coaches comments brought to you by The Zone at Scottsbluff Screen Printing. See Shane Wilson and his staff over at Scottsbluff Screen Printing, and you'll be in the zone all season long. Coach, obviously a couple of losses Tuesday there at North Platte. One of the better teams really in the entire state, ranked in Class A. How'd you feel the team played against some tough competition?
You know, overall we looked at it and we felt like we probably gave up a game there that we probably could have won. I felt good how we played overall and continued to fight through the game. So overall, you know, you just take it and you learn from it, and you show the tapes of some mistakes that we made and what we can fix, and that's what we did yesterday, just fixing those mistakes.
This will be the third matchup of the year between these two rivals. You guys got to Maddie on Saturday night, 4 in the first inning. She took Tuesday off. They didn't need to pitch her against Chase County, so she'll come in well rested. What's the game plan? Do you just kind of do the same thing you did Saturday, stay aggressive, or make her work, or what's the plan against her?
You know, it depends what the girls are doing. We are an aggressive team, so we'll see what she does. I think our approach is going to be the same. As we're going to make her pitch to us and take good swings and see what happens. And we get on base, be smart on the base pass and take bases when we can.
Now, what about who's going to go to work for you in the circle for tonight? You got a few different ladies you could choose from, starting to develop some pitching. So what's the plan there?
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Lee's Heads.
Broadcast location here at the Scottsbluff High School Softball Complex. Logo's your home for all that screen printing and embroidery. Shop the showroom, have something custom made. You choose Logo's, 1344 10th Street in Gering. Let's get to our starting lineups right now, brought to you by Western Nebraska Community College. From diplomas to degrees at WNCC. It's for me, and you can learn more at WNCC.edu. For the Gering High Bulldogs, 13-5 the record. They'll lead off Briley Dean. She'll play center field tonight. Maddie Weiss in the circle, batting second. Destiny Gonzalez, Gering's first baseman, hits in the 3-hole. Macy Schlotthauer cleans up and plays right field. Gianni Aguilar moves down from the leadoff spot into the 5-hole in the lineup tonight. She'll play shortstop. Slick fielding on Tuesday night. Nikki Todd will play left field and hit 6th. Jada Schlotthauer, the designated player, batting 7th tonight. Jessica Brown at third base, batting 8th, and hitting 9th and handling duties behind the plate tonight. The catcher is Liz Weiss. Allie Lohr will play second base for Gering tonight. Now for Scottsbluff, pretty familiar top of the lineup here for head coach Dan Fox in his first year. They are 15-5. Scottsbluff lost twice Tuesday at North Platte. Gering won twice Tuesday home against Chase County. Brady Lockemer will lead off and play shortstop. Mariah Avila completes that dynamic 1-2 punch up top. She'll play second. Avery Fox in the circle, hitting third. Batting cleanup and playing center field is Taryn Spady. Reagan Churchill's the starting catcher, hitting fifth tonight. Sasha Paez plays first base and hits sixth. Batting seventh and playing left is Alex Jones. The third baseman is Maddie Johnston. She'll bat eighth. And batting ninth tonight, rounding out the starting nine for Coach Dan Fox, is right fielder Tatum Heimerman. So there you have it, the introduction of starting lineups. Again, brought to you by Western Nebraska Community College. From diplomas to degrees, it's for me, and you can learn more at wncc.edu. Always nice to hear from both head coaches ahead of first pitch here tonight. Tim Gonzalez for the Gering Bulldogs, and of course Dan Fox now for Scottsbluff. Lineups finishing up right now, being introduced on site here at Scottsbluff High. Nice night for softball. We check the temperature reading right now here at the ballpark. These two teams played around this same time on Saturday night, the championship game of the Western Conference Tournament. In the Scottsbluff Twin Cities Invite here at the high school. 9-3 was the final in that one. We're at 72 degrees. We'll step away and come back with first pitch right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
With magnificent views and a majestic rolling landscape, Scenic Knolls Golf Course welcomes you. Located 2 miles north of Mitchell, make your way to the top course in the valley. Recent renovations and the highest quality greens in western Nebraska provide a fantastic golf experience at a terrific value. Scenic Knolls provides exciting golf for all skill levels and is where PGA Tour pro Nate Lashley got his start. After your round or anytime you're hungry, stop into Ayala's restaurant for good food and drinks. Call today and book your tee time, or go online at mitchellcity.net/recreation.
Moments away from first pitch here at Scottsbluff High School. Our big softball matchup for tonight, with 15-5 Scottsbluff hosting 13-5 Gering. Bearcats and the Bulldogs tonight should be a good one. Both these teams already with action this week, coming off a busy Saturday with the Western Conference Tournament with the Twin Cities Invite here in town between Gering and Scottsbluff. Championship game was here at Scottsbluff High Saturday night. 9-3 was the final in that one. So getting the start in the circle for Scottsbluff in this one is going to be Avery Fox, leading the team in innings pitched this year at 44 and a third. She's got an ERA of 5.52. She struck out 38 in her 44 innings, and she's walked 20, so some control, and that would be huge here tonight to help limit some of the base runners. Again, 20 walks in 44 innings. She gives up 1.8 walks and hits per innings pitched. Her whip 1.80. Avery Fox getting the start for Scottsbluff, daughter of head coach Dan Fox. Briley Dean will be the leadoff hitter, and she'll stand in with a .527 batting average this season. Couple of home runs, and we'll see Maddie Weiss and Destiny Gonzalez rounding out that trio of hitters that are due up here in the first inning. First pitch just a few moments away. Always brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza, 2801 Avenue B in Scottsbluff, where it's love at 425 degrees. So don't forget to register for the Papa Murphy's Text Club for a sweet deal for you as well. You know, one of our real fine high school sports sponsors is Wells Fargo Advisors. For more than 125 years, Wells Fargo Advisors has created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving their clients' personal financial goals. You can call Ryan Windhorst at 632-7561. Find out more. Together, you'll go far. Avery Fox is wrapping up her warm-up tosses in the circle. Scottsbluff in the all-black home uniforms for tonight. Gering the white game pants, mainly blue on the jersey, some white sleeves. Head coach Tim Gonzalez moves in to the third base coach's box here for the Bulldogs. Briley Dean steps into the batter's box. Right-handed hitter, slugger, and the center fielder, and she awaits our first pitch from Fox. Pops it up in the air. That's going to get out of play. Back of the dugout, third base side, and a first pitch foul ball, and an 0-1 count now with Fox after the first pitch of the game to Briley Dean. Dean stands in. Little bit of a bat waggle. Loads up and hits one in the air, and that is going to drop fair. Alex Jones in left field picks it up, gets it back into the infield quickly, and Briley Dean has a leadoff single for the Bulldogs. Leadoff runner aboard, and that'll bring in Maddie Weiss. She homered here Saturday night in the first inning. Got Gering off to a fast start offensively. Didn't last long as Scottsbluff won it 9-3. So far this year, Weiss batting .464. She leads the team with 4 home runs. She's driven in 22. That's second to Dean's 23. First pitch swinging. This one popped up. That'll get over the bleachers. Here just out of play, third base side. So we've seen contact against Fox on all 3 pitches. Couple of foul balls and a base hit for Briley Dean. Chris Cottrell with you here at our Logos broadcast location. Swing and a miss from Dean, 0-2. TJ Albright on the controls for the TV side. 0-2 count on Weiss. Again, hitting .464. Dean the runner at first. Scoreless here in the top of the first inning. Open stance for Weiss. Here's the pitch from Fox. This one is popped up, and that'll clear the backstop and just get over the set of bleachers here on the third base side. High school softball coverage for you tonight on the Rural Radio Network, TV and radio on the trail. Glad you could find us. Should be a good one here this evening. 2 rivals, 2 real solid teams that combined 18 games over 500. Good at bat by Weiss. Really just kind of laid the bat out there, served that ball into left center field. It's down for a base hit, and Gering with an early scoring threat here in the first inning. Now Destiny Gonzalez will be the hitter. Good batting average at .429. She's hit 1 home run, driven in 12. Weiss and Dean on the base paths. Gering looks to crack the seal first here tonight on the road crosstown. The pitch from Fox, and there's a called strike. First pitch we've seen taken. So if that's an indication here early, Gering wants to be aggressive in these at-bats against Avery Fox. Gonzalez fouls it off, and the count now no balls and 2 strikes. She looks down to head coach and dad Tim Gonzalez gets the signal. Fox in the circle. Ball near the right hip. Enters the glove. She winds up, and here it comes. Gonzalez stays alive. Fouls one back out of play. Gering a pair of easy wins Tuesday at home against Chase County. Both games were over after 3 innings. Look at Gonzalez. Crowds the front of that batter's box near home plate. Going to be tough to get something by on the outside corner. The pitch from Fox too high to the backstop, and runners will move up to second and third base. So that'll take the force out away at second and third. Gering now with 2 in scoring position. Gonzalez with the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Fox with the delivery. There's a fastball just high. Count evens up 2-2. Early runs for Gering could be big with Weiss in the circle. 2-2, and here it comes from Avery Fox. High fastball, blew it by her, and Destiny Gonzalez back to the dugout. First out of the ball game, a swinging strikeout for Avery Fox against Destiny Gonzalez. Now, Macy Schladhauer, 340 her average. She's driven in 12. 2 ducks out on the scoring position pond right now at second and third. Macy Schladhauer, a left-handed hitter, digs in. Maddie Johnson at third, well in front of the bag. Shift is on. Shortstop, Brady Lockemer slides over to cover third as Johnston charges. Sasha Paez was charging from first, and Avila went to cover. You'll see Scottsbluff bring the right fielder in to play in the infield when they really get funky with the shifts, and they will when the situation calls for it. 0-1 the count on Macy Schladhauer. The pitch from Avery Fox. Outside, now they throw down to third. More of a check-on-you type throw as Dean was basically standing on third base. Fox with a 1-1. This one low, 2 balls and a strike. Thursday night NFL action tonight on KOLT 690 and 101.7. Browns had the early 7-3 lead on the Bengals. Count at 2-1. Gering's got runners at second and third. 1 out in the top of the first inning. The pitch from Avery Fox on the way. High fastball, so that pitch working for early. Schladhauer well behind. And that evens up the count for Fox at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The wind up, here it comes. And Schladhauer lays off that one. That rise ball high. Count is full, 3-2. Gianni Aguilar in the on-deck circle. Pitch from Fox. And Schladhauer rifles it over here near the first base dugout. Maddie Johnson at third, Brady Lockemer at short, Mariah Avila at second, Sasha Paez, the first baseman, Reagan Churchill catching. In the outfield, you've got Alex Jones. Here's the pitch from Fox. This one's in the dirt, ball 4. Ricocheted back quickly to Churchill, and the bases are loaded. In center field, Terrence Spady, and Tatum Heimerman is the right fielder. So free pass issued to Schladhauer, and now a big at-bat coming for pitcher and hitter. It's Fox against Gianni Aguilar. 1 out, bases full of Gering Bulldogs. Gering looks to take the early lead. We play top 1 scoreless. And a little bit of an off-speed pitch, swing and a miss. Aguilar shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and laid on that speed ball. And the count at no balls and 2 strikes. No 2 count. Fastball high. Aguilar lays off 1-2 the count. One out. Sacks full. 1-2 count. Aguilar waits on Fox. Right-hander delivers. Took a little bit off, and that had Aguilar out in front with the swing. Little bouncer foul, third base side. A lot of intensity here for this big rivalry matchup tonight. Both coaches chirping early at their players. Pitch from Fox, swing and a miss on Gianni Aguilar. 2 strikeouts here in the first inning for Avery Fox. And now Nikki Todd will stand in. Todd, 429 the average. She's driven in 19. Power bat here
in the 6th spot in the order. Righty on righty. Head coach Dan Fox out of the dugout with defensive signals as they kind of move the outfield around just a little bit. First pitch of the at-bat. Fox brings it home to Todd. Fastball inside, 1-0. First few batters here in this first inning really swinging early in the count. We've had a few deep counts here the last couple of hitters. Todd had a big doubleheader on Tuesday. I think she had 5 RBIs combined in the 2 games. Off-speed pitch for a called strike. 1-1 the count. 2 away, bases loaded. Big spot already here in the first inning. Todd hits that one into center field. That's going to score 2. Weiss rounds second. They will bring Schlotthauer into third base. Big clutch, 2 out, 2-run single by Nikki Todd. Right back through the box and into center field. As Dean scores easily, Weiss came around to score. Schlotthauer motors over to third base. And Gering off to the early lead here, 2-0 in the first inning. 2 outs, and they look for more with Jada Schlotthauer. She's batting .469, driven in 9. Here's the pitch from Fox. Swing and a miss, 0-1 the count. So Fox did a great job to set herself up. Had a chance to get out of this first inning with no damage done, but Todd in the clutch comes through with the 2-out knock to center. This ball, pop foul. I get over the dugout, third base side, ball out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. 2-0 lead for Gering. Jada Schlotthauer, left-handed hitter, leans back in her stance. The pitch from Fox, that is over the head of Churchill, and sliding in safely with the 3rd run of the inning is Macy Schlotthauer. So that one got away from Fox. Moving to second base on the wild pitch is Nikki Todd. And still maybe a base hit away here, especially with 2 outs. Todd will be off with contact. And now Schlotthauer will run up in her stance. And look at a ball, 2-2 with 2 away. Gering has scored 3 times here in the first off Avery Fox. 2-2 on the way. And a swing and a miss. So Gering gets 3. Fox finishes off the inning with her 3rd strikeout. Gering sends 7 to the plate. They score 3 times after a half inning here at Scottsbluff High. Gering leads the Bearcats 3-0 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Allo Communications has an exciting update on our Allo for Education program. This season alone, we have donated another $125,000 to local schools across our fiberhoods. That's over $325,000 since we started. We are committed to our communities, our schools, closing the digital divide, and building a brighter future for our students. Make the switch to Allo today and we'll donate $50 to the participating school of your choice. Allo for Education ends on September 30th, so hurry and visit us at allofiber.com/education.
Ball coverage on a Thursday night for you. Monument Physical Therapy and Gering offers the Bumps and Bruises program. That's 1 free consultation and 1 free follow-up for all area athletes. How about that? That is tremendous. Monument Physical Therapy and Gering. Bulldogs score 3 times against Scottsbluff at the top of the first inning. Now this big-time 1-2 punch at the top of the order for Scottsbluff. Brady Lockemer and Mariah Avila will try and set the table here and get the Bearcats back in it early on here tonight. For Brady Lockemer this season, her average at just a casual .569 is all. She's got 8 extra base hits, 5 doubles, 2 triples, a long ball. She's driven in 13. And, of course, the star pitcher for Gering, Maddie Weiss. 1.52 ERA. Get this. 59 and 2/3 innings, and she has struck out 103. 103 Ks in 59 and 2/3 innings. The lefty delivers a first pitch ball. She's walked 20 so far against Scottsbluff this year. 11 innings, 14 strikeouts, and 5 walks. So Scottsbluff's done a better job than most at putting the ball in play against her. Lockemer, a smoke shot into center over Dean's head. That'll get to the wall. Lockemer flying around first. And a leadoff double. That ball was ripped off Maddie Weiss, and Lockemer's at second base. And now Mariah Avila. So far this year, Avila at .415. She's got 1 home run, driven in 14 runs. Weiss checks the pitch selection card on her right wrist. Defensively for Gering, her battery mate behind the plate is Liz Weiss, younger sister, a freshman. And Maddie back to work. Here it comes. Misses away. A little bit low as well. 1-0 our count. Jessica Brown at third, Gianni Aguilar at second, or at shortstop. The second baseman for Gering is Allie Lohr. Destiny Gonzalez at first. Big swing from Avila, fouled back to the screen. Avery Fox in the on-deck circle. Leadoff double from Brady Lockemer. She's out at second. Gering leads 3-0. Here we play bottom 1. Wide open stance. And Avila with an excuse me check swing. It heads over near the Gering dugout, first base side. So this is where Weiss wants to get you. With 2 strikes, we'll see if she's got the put-away pitch against Avila. And Weiss with the 1-2. A fastball called strike. Avila took it, and Weiss notches her first K of the night. 104 strikeouts on the year. The season just started 3 weeks ago, folks. Gering 13-5. And the pitch from Weiss. Off speed, taken for ball 1 by Avery Fox. A leadoff double from Lockemer at the plate this year for Fox. She's batting .500. Pitch from Weiss, high fastball, swung on and missed. Ball and a strike. In the outfield for Gering. In left, it's Nikki Todd. The center fielder is Briley Dean. And in right field, Macy Schlotthauer. Avery Fox looks at a rise ball. High outside the zone. 2-1 the count. Cleanup hitter Terrence Spady waits in the on-deck circle. Leadoff double from Lockemer. Strikeout of Avila for Weiss. And now a 2-1. This one, loop foul. No chance for the first baseman, Gonzalez, to get there. Not a lot of height on that little looping foul ball over near the first base dugout. So, again, Weiss has got a hitter with 2 strikes. And we'll see what she comes with here. Looking for the punch out. Fox offered it a high fastball outside the zone. Got a piece of it. And stays alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gonzalez about even with the bag at first. Jessica Brown at third, a step or 2 in front. Fox, little bat waggle, waits on the 2-2. That ball is ripped into right field. That's going to split the 2 outfielders. It'll roll all the way to the fence. Avery Fox round second, and she will be in with a stand-up triple as Scottsbluff gets on the board for the first time here tonight. Fox goes the other way. A 3-bagger as Lockemer comes in to score. RBI triple for Avery Fox. Scottsbluff and Gering here in the first inning. It's a 3-1 lead for the Bulldogs. Terrence Spady with an RBI opportunity here. Runner at third, one out. They bunt it. Ball is going to be a base hit. Diving attempt for Jessica Brown. She couldn't make the catch. Kept the ball in front of her, and that kept Avery Fox at third, but that'll go as a bunt single for Spady. 3 hits in the inning off Maddie Weiss. And here's Reagan Churchill. Churchill this year hitting .436. 13 RBIs. Off-speed pitch, and there's a stolen base for Spady. So now Scottsbluff a base hit away from possibly tying this one up. Churchill, the catcher, waits on the pitch from Weiss. They show bunt in and out of the glove of Liz Weiss. And the count is 1-1. Three-1 lead for the Bulldogs. 1-1 pitch from Weiss home. Popped up. And this one gets back into the bleachers. It's about the 4th one here, pretty close to us over the backstop. Meanwhile, for Weiss, that is now a 1-2 count in the circle for her. Churchill up against it now. Gonna have to defend against anything close, and Weiss brings it home. Off-speed pitch, grounder. Brown will get the out at first. Looked at the runner at third base. That'll go as an RBI ground out as Avery Fox scores. Churchill did her job, put the ball in play, and picks up the RBI. And moving to third base is Terrence Spady. Just simply being able to get the bat on the ball. You avoid the strikeout and you leave the runner at third. Instead, you put the ball in play, and Gering gets the out at first, and they let the second run come in to score. They lead 3-2. 2 outs, runner at third, and Sasha Paez, the hitter for Scottsbluff. Paez batting .349. She's got 18 RBIs. And the pitch from the lefty Weiss home. Fastball low and away. 2-0 the count. Alex Jones in the on-deck circle. Bottom of the first inning, Gering leads this thing 3-2. Gering got RBIs in the first 2 from Nikki Todd. They scored their 3rd run on a wild pitch. Paez now ahead in the count, 3-0. Count. Paez shows bunt. Probably going to be taken all the way. There's a fastball for a called strike. Runner at third, 2 outs. 3-1 pitch for Maddie Weiss. This ball is smoked into center, and it gets by Briley Dean. That'll roll all the way to the fence. Score now tied at 3. Paez will round second and pull in safely at third base. And we'll check how things are scored on the game changer account, but I got to imagine that'll be an error on the center fielder. Spady scores. Paez all the way around to third. Another ball that is out of play. We are even at 3 apiece here in the first inning. Yep, they're going to call that an error on game changer. Alex Jones, a little dribbler over to the first base dugout. So no RBI on the play for Paez. Bottom one. Nice atmosphere, nice crowd here tonight at the ballpark. The pitch from Weiss, off speed, swing and a miss. And that is strike three. Couple of punch outs in the inning for Weiss. She allows 3, 2 were earned. We're tied at 3 after 1 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gering.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
We start things here. I made a mistake, don't worry. Jessica Brown leading off for Gering here in the second. Little foul ball that rolls out in front of home plate. Count is 0-2. Avery Fox in the circle for the Bearcats. Both starting pitchers give up 3 in the first inning. We'll see who can settle in quicker here this evening.
Hey, Coach, scoot your bucket back just a little, please.
0-2 after the foul ball off the bat of Brown. It'll be Jessica Brown, Liz Weiss, and then back to the top and Briley Dean. Tied up at 3, the pitch from Fox. Brown, grounder. That'll get by the pitcher. Easy play for Brady Lockemer. She's got a cannon at shortstop. Tremendous athlete, just a junior. She won Scottsbluff Female Athlete of the Year her freshman year in high school. Last year it was her classmate, Mariah Avila, taking home that honor as a sophomore. Lockemer records the out. 6-3 on the ground ball. Now Liz Weiss stands in. She's batting .375 with 3 RBIs. And the pitch from Fox. Big swing and a miss. There's our guy Dave Bruns down to our right. Getting his work in with the photos for the paper tonight. Pitch from Fox down low in the dirt. 1-1. Home plate umpire taking a look at that ball. Disden quickly with Churchill. They'll keep it in play. She'll get it back to Avery Fox, who takes a look at it. She goes to the dirt. Rubs up the right hand. Now the softball. 1-1 home. Fastball high. Tied at 3, top 2. Avery Fox to Liz Weiss. Fastball low, 3-1. As Gering looks for a base runner with 1 out here in the top of the second. They got a 2-run single with 2 outs from Nikki Todd in the first inning. And then a wild pitch scored their 3rd run. And fastball misses. And a free pass is issued to Liz Weiss. Now back to the leadoff hitter, and Briley Dean. She hit second on Tuesday in Game 1 of the doubleheader at home against Chase County. Tim Gonzalez has been juggling his lineup a bit here of late. Dean leans back and steps towards Fox on the delivery. Takes ball 1. 1 on, 1 out. And Fox misses with a fastball low. She's got the towel in the back left pocket of her game pants. Maddie Johnston in front of the bag at third. Paez plays off at first. And the pitch from Fox, called strike on the fastball down around knee level. Love the stickers on the helmet for Gering, similar to what you see in high school football at times. 2-1 from Fox. And Dean, that ball is smashed into center. Station to station on the base paths for Liz Weiss, and Gering now trying to build a rally here in the second. 2-for-2 ball game for Briley Dean, a pair of singles. So both teams have brought their hitting shoes here early tonight. Maddie Weiss has big-time power, 4 long balls on the year. 2 on with 1 out. Weiss singled in her first at-bat last inning. Here's the pitch. That had a sound to it I wasn't all that sure about. Not sure. Down the third base side, towards the end of the dugout. Counts 1-1. Fox working against Weiss. Pitcher to pitcher. Who comes out on top? Off speed pitch low. Destiny Gonzalez on deck. This is a key hitter in the inning. 2-1. Weiss crushes one, deep right center, and it's out of here. A 3-run shot to right center for Maddie Weiss. Her 5th home run of the year. She blasted one here on Saturday night in the first inning. She gets the best of Avery Fox on that pitch, and Maddie Weiss gives Gering a 3-run lead for the second time here tonight already. She was ahead in the count, 2-1. Got a fastball, connected. You knew it was gone the minute she made contact. And Weiss, so far this week, is 8 for 8 with 8 RBIs. She was 3 for 3 in both games on Tuesday playing first base. Now 2 for 2 here tonight. She scored 2 runs and launches a 3-run shot to right center. That's called helping your own cause as she's making the start in the circle. Gering back in front by 3, 6-3 here, top 2. Avery Fox delivers to Gonzalez late on the fastball, 0-1. Major League Baseball, they use a metric that they call barrels. All the ability to measure just about anything with video, and that's exactly what that was from Maddie Weiss. She barreled that one up, and it just had that certain sound to it when it left the bat. 6-3, Gering back in front. Gonzalez takes one high, 2-1 the count. The ability to bounce back in a hurry in the circle is a huge, huge thing. You just give up a 3-run homer. Now you got to buckle back down if you're Avery Fox here and limit the base runners and any more scoring opportunities for Gering. (3-1). And Gonzalez with a good eye draws the walk. That'll bring up Macy Schlotthauer. Tim Gonzalez in to visit with the home plate umpire. Gives me a moment to tell you about another one of our fine high school sports sponsors, Hydrotex. Hydrotex is your lubrication solution partner, a member of the Holiday family of companies. Hydrotex is proud to support local athletes. I think that's Sarah Weiss on as the courtesy runner now for Destiny Gonzalez. Macy Schlotthauer, the left-handed hitter. She hits from an open stance. And a fastball taken high. One out. Ground ball on the infield. Going to be a tough play. They'll get the lead runner at second. Good job by Brady Lockemer. Had to move a step to her right. Bobbled for a moment. Still plenty of time to get Weiss. And they get the force out at second base. So Schlotthauer reaches on the fielder's choice. That goes 6-4. And 2 outs. The hitter is Gianni Aguilar. Runner at first base, 2 away. Gering has scored 3 in the top of the second. 3 is the key number so far tonight. Each team has put 3 spots up here through an inning and a half. 6-3, swing and a miss from Aguilar. Scottsbluff High football tomorrow night. They'll be home to take on a brand new opponent, Custer, South Dakota. About Custer's roster, just 25 kids on their entire roster. As Scottsbluff looking for a get-right game at home. 1-1 the count to Aguilar. Check that, 2-1. We'll have radio on the trail for the Cats on the gridiron tomorrow. TV and radio for Gering home to take on Chandron. That pitch called the ball. 3-1 the count. (6-3) Gering. Aguilar with a 3-1 count. Fox brings it home. That one called a strike. 3 balls and 2 strike. Count runs full. Nikki Todd on deck. She had the big hit in the first inning. Here comes Fox. And Aguilar swings through it. So Weiss connects for a 3-run shot. Gering goes back in front after an inning and a half tonight here at Scottsbluff High School. It's Gering in front 6-3 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and can even deliver right to your door to offer excellent service and value. Our products are made to exceedingly extend drain and grease intervals to reduce maintenance and labor costs to improve the budget. Whether you're in a factory, farm fleet, or like to go fast, Hydrotex is here to help. Visit your local Hydrotex dealer in person or online today.
Number 24, the third baseman, Maddie Johnston.
We're back with you tonight on KNEB.TV, 106.9 The Trail, and KHYYFM.com. Prep softball coverage. A little ice cube over the loudspeakers never hurt anybody. 6-3 our score. as Maddie Weiss has given Gering the 3-run lead with a big blast. More of a line shot on a rope over the fence in right center in the top of this inning. And she's back to work in the circle, deals to Maddie Johnston. There's a called strike, 1-1 the count. So Johnston, Tatum Heimerman, and Brady Lockham, the 3 hitters due for the Cats here in the bottom of the second. They trail 6-3, 15-5 their record. Off-speed pitch, and Johnston taps it foul. A rejuvenated Bearcat program under the direction of first-year head coach Dan Fox this year. Longtime coach of that dominant summer program, the Twisters. Johnston. Right-handed hitting third baseman, swing and a miss. Third strikeout of the night for Maddie Weiss. And that's the worry if you're Scottsbluff. She settles in and finds her rhythm. Now Tatum Heimerman to hit. Right fielder for the Bearcats. Leadoff hitter in the on-deck circle, Brady Lockham. Weiss to work. And Heimerman got hit in the left shoulder. She'll shake it off and head to first base. By any means necessary, he'll take it off the shoulder to get on first against Weiss. And that's big. It sets things up here for the top of the lineup.
Number 2, the shortstop, Brady Lockham.
Brady Lockham visiting with head coach Dan Fox. Lockham smashed a single in her first at-bat. One out, one on. And number 2 at the plate, number 1 in the on-deck circle. Count is 1-0. Six-3 Gering. Maddie Weiss brings it home. Chopper to Brown at third. Throw is off target over the head of Destiny Gonzalez. They will wave in Tatum Heimerman with the run. That'll be an error on Jessica Brown at third base, so no RBI. Scottsbluff gets the run scored.
Now batting for the Bearcats, number 1, the second baseman.
And Lockham reaches as she moves to second. So Brown fielded it, took a look, fired across and high, really nowhere near the bag. Just a miscue. And now Avila watches one sail over the head of the catcher. Weiss a little wild early in this AB. Heading to third base is Brady Lockham. Avila pops up the bunt, foul territory. Brown and Weiss give it a look. No one could get there. Count now at a ball and a strike. The tit for tat, the back and forth here early. 3 in the top half, 3 in the bottom of the first. 3 for Gering in the top of this second inning. Now Scottsbluff's got one of those back. One out, and they've got a runner at third base. Avila drops down the bunt. Brown, nowhere to go with a softball. Lockham scores easily from third. Bunt single for Mariah Avila.
Now batting for the Bearcats, number 5, the pitcher.
She'll pick up an RBI. And now Avery Fox, the hitter. Offense is dominating here so far tonight. We struggling for Gering. Another wild pitch, maybe a pass ball based on the location of that one, as Liz Weiss couldn't haul then that fastball from her older sister. Advancing to second on the wild pitch is Avila. Fox had an RBI triple in the first, and now Mariah Avila scampers to third base. Wild pitch, pass ball. Will tie it up, or could tie it up. Base hit, of course, will. Gering leads 6-5. Here comes Weiss with the pitch home. Fastball called strike. 2-1 the count. Off-speed pitch from Maddie Weiss, down low in the dirt. And Fox with a good eye so far in this AB. It's 3-1 the count on the Scottsbluff starting pitcher. And ball 4 issued to Avery Fox.
Now batting for the Bearcats, number 21, the center fielder.
Now Taryn Spady will stand in. She singled, stole a base, and scored last inning. So far this year for Spady. Average coming into play tonight was at .423. 22 of 52. Ball gets away. It'll be a foul ball into foul territory there. So Avila will head back to third base. Fox the runner at first. Still just one out. Scottsbluff is looking to tie and then some here in the bottom of the second inning. Gering leads 6-5. Little bunt. That's going to be fair. That'll tie it. They'll get the out at first. So a good job by Spady. She's retired. 2-3 on the putout. Fox moves to second.
Now batting for Gering.
Avila scores.
Bearcats, number 33, the catcher, Reagan.
RBI for Spady. We are tied at 6 here in the bottom of the second. Runner in scoring position at second base for Scottsbluff, and the hitter is Reagan Churchill. Weiss fires home. Fastball off with the pitch, and the ball gets away. Scottsbluff's going to take the lead as they attempted the throw to third base. And Avery Fox, as Scottsbluff continues to press the envelope here. And they have scored 4 in the inning, and they lead 7-6. Second error of the inning. This ball is fisted into right field. Churchill has a 2-out single.
Now batting for the Bearcats, number 14, the first baseman, Sasha.
Sasha Paez will be the 8th hitter of this inning for Scottsbluff. And it looks like we'll get a courtesy runner coming on now. Ariana Canseco will run for the catcher, Churchill. She'll start to strap the gear back on. Dan Fox making the move with the courtesy runner with the home plate umpire. He'll deliver that news to the Gering dugout. 3-3 so far for Gering, 3-4 already for Scottsbluff. Offense ruling the evening here to this point. As Maddie Weiss will, similar to Avery Fox, now just trying to regain her composure and keep this game close. Because you have a feeling 7 runs is not going to win this one. 13 combined runs through an inning and 2/3 here tonight. Here's the pitch. Off speed, Paez skies one. That's going to get over Schlotthauer's head in right field. She couldn't find it in the lights. Scottsbluff will get another. That'll be a 3-bagger on a deep drive to the fence and right off the bat of Sasha Paez.
Number 3.
Churchill scores. Paez picks up the RBI. And now Alex Jones, the 9th hitter of the inning for Scottsbluff. They lead 8-6. Check swing, and Jones went around. Left-handed hitter. Wild pitch here, could be big, could get another run in for the Cats. Base hit will do the job. Here's the pitch. Jones shows and offers on the bunt. 0-2 the count. Maddie Johnston led the inning off, and she's on deck. Paez, the runner at third. Quick conversation with head coach Dan Fox over in the box. Here's Weiss bringing it home. Off-speed pitch. Misses outside, maybe high as well. 1-2 the count. Scottsbluff got beat twice on Tuesday at number 5 in the state in Class A North Platte. Their record 15-5. They lead 8-6. Here it comes from Weiss. Popped up out of play, foul ball. Third base side. Chris Catron with you tonight on KNEB.TV and 106.9 The Trail. Floyd's Truck Center, they're your commercial farm and feed truck center representing Freightliner, Western Star, and Harsh. 322 South Beltline Highway, east in Scottsbluff, as Jones fouls another away. Alex Jones, 333, the average coming into play tonight. She struck out against Weiss last inning. And she strikes out against Weiss, looking here to finish things in the second. Maddie Weiss a little dejected as she walks over to the Gering dugout after 2 innings of play at Scottsbluff, and an offensive outburst here with both teams putting them up on the board. They lead Gering 8-6 on our West Coast scoreboard.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son, or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
Scottsbluff sent 9 to the plate in the bottom of the second inning. They score 5 times, and they lead it right now 8-6. They picked up just 3 hits accounted for those 5 runs. Ground ball off the bat of Nikki Todd. Easy out.
Number 7, the designated player, Jaden Schlotthauer.
As Lockemer fires it across the diamond. 8-6 the lead. And a little strong bunt attempt out to second base off the bat of Jada Schlotthauer, and Schlotthauer retired as Mariah Avila scooped and got it to first base. quickly 2 away here in the top of the third. And that'll bring up Jessica Brown. Avery Fox looking for a 1-2-3 inning here against the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Brown, first pitch swinging, rolls it foul. 0-1 the count. 2 outs, no one on for the Bulldogs. Churchill gets the signal from the dugout. Chopper fielded by Fox. That'll do it. A 1-2-3 frame for Scottsbluff. Fox retires Todd, Jada Schleinhauer, and Jessica Brown with ease. And after 2.5 complete, it's Scottsbluff in front, 8-6 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
When you call Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
High school softball tonight on KNEB.TV. TJ Albright at the controls tonight. We've got you covered on the viewing side of things, and listening-wise, 106.9 The Trail, and streaming online at KHYYFM.com. So Avery Fox settled down in the top of the third in the circle. Maddie Weiss looking to do the same now for Gering. Maddie Johnson will lead things off. Fastball up and in. And a 1-0 start here. Weiss to Johnston, bottom 3. At top of the third, the first 0 we've seen on the scoreboard tonight for either of these squads. Johnson can't find the heater from Maddie Weiss. She has 4 strikeouts tonight. Gering did commit 2 errors last inning in that 5-run frame for Scottsbluff, so that was definitely not a help to her. She had an easy second out, and Brown just threw it over the first baseman's head. 1 ball, 2 strikes as Weiss deals to Maddie Johnston. Fastball, and the count evens up at 2-2. Johnson steps back in the right-handed hitter's box. Here it comes from Weiss. And she looks at one high. 3-2 the count. After Johnston, Tatum Heimerman, and then back to the leadoff hitter, and Brady Lockemer. Payoff pitch. Off speed, popped up. That's going to get into the bleachers. Can anyone make a play? We've got a drop along the top row. Count holds, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Johnson struck out swinging to start the bottom of the second. Then Heimerman got hit by a pitch, and then the throwing error on Brown at third base kind of really set the inning up. Big time fastball there from Maddie Weiss, and she blows it by Johnston. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts for Maddie Johnston. And here's Tatum Heimerman. She was hitting .350, 7 for 20 coming into play. Maddie Weiss in the circle for Gering. Bulldogs and Scottsbluff. 14 runs have been scored here through 2.5 innings. We play bottom 3. One out, no one on. Weiss checks the dugout, then looks at her pitch selection card, and here it comes. Swing and a miss, well out in front of the off-speed delivery. Lockamer in the on-deck circle. As the count is pushed to 2-2 as Heimerman looks at one low and away. Weiss has struck out 5. 4 of those 5 have come against the 7 and 8 hitters in the lineup. Chopper, base hit into left field for Tatum Heimerman. Heimerman's been aboard twice, hit by a pitch, and now the clean single into left and back to the top where the damage can happen in a hurry with Brady Lockamer. Single and a run scored, reached on an air and scored her second run last inning. Heimerman. And first the pitch from Weiss to Lockamer. Got her well out in front, a swing and a miss on the change of pace. Lockamer steps out, now back in. As the lefty Weiss back to work.
Let's go!
1-1 count, runner at second, one away. Fastball for a called strike to Lockamer. The look on her face lets you know she didn't think that was a good call by the home plate umpire. Ball and 2 strikes, runner in scoring position. Scottsbluff trying to add to an already 2-run lead. Weiss, infield roller, charging. Gonna have to get it to quickly. And safe at first base. Allie Lohr just a little casual on the charge from second base. And with Lockamer's great speed and long striding ability down the baseline, it can happen in a hurry. That would go as an infield single. And that type of mistake can set up a big inning possibly for Scottsbluff. You've got to make that play, and you've got to make it quicker. Mariah Avila drops the bunt down in foul territory. You got to know who's at the plate. You got to know the type of speed that's coming down the base paths. And on that type of ball, you just got to charge in a hurry. Runners at the corners. Good bunt by Avila. She's safe at first. A bunt single for Mariah Avila. Second one of the night. She'll pick up her second RBI. Lockamer moves to second base. Coming in to score is Heimerman. As the barrage continues for Scottsbluff here against Maddie Weiss. And again, got to say it, Weiss has been let down by her defense here in a couple of different spots. Dean in center misplayed the line drive in the first inning. Jessica Brown with an overthrow from third to first last inning. And the lack of recognition of the speed for Lockamer earlier this inning. And now maybe a pass ball in and out of the glove behind the plate. And runners move to second and third. Still just the one out. Scottsbluff leading by 3, trying to bust it open here in just a little bit. base hit here will definitely score 2 with the speed on the base pass. Avery Fox takes one low and away, 2-0 the count. So far tonight for Fox, RBI triple and a run scored in the first, walk, stole a base, and scored last inning. This lineup for Scottsbluff provides no easy outs. Fox lays down the bunt, run will score. Weiss to first, they get the out. So second out is recorded. It'll go 1-3 on the putout. Lockemer in to score. Mariah Avila moves to third. And give Avery Fox the RBI. And really, that'll be a sacrifice. 1-3. Scottsbluff's lead now at 4. Spady, big cut. Like the aggressive nature of that swing. That's the advice right there. Look at the ball and hit it. Spady looked good on that swing, though. Here comes Weiss with the 0-1. Low and away. And now a delayed steal home. Mariah Avila in safely. Scottsbluff continues to put the pedal to the metal here tonight as Avila steals home. Big time speed for Avila. 3, 5, and 3 thus far on the board for the Bearcats. Their lead now is 5. Combination of great hitting, some poor defense from Gering, and Scottsbluff in control. Spady now hits with the bases empty and 2 outs. She's now ahead in this at-bat, 2 balls and a strike. Ten after 8 o'clock here on a Thursday night. Temperature been dropping a little bit here in the last half hour. Here's the pitch from Weiss. And Spady fouls it back to the screen. Count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The aggressive nature of this Scottsbluff team on full display here so far in this one. This ball is hit in the air to center. Briley Dean on the charge. Dives in towards second base, in and out of the glove. Got to imagine that'll be ruled as a single. Base hit for Taryn Spady. Tough play in center field for Briley Dean. And the inning continues now for the Bearcats. 11-6. And Churchill digs in. Pitch from Weiss to the backstop, and Spady advances to second. Now an RBI opportunity for Reagan Churchill. Sasha Paez on deck. She smashed an RBI triple out to right center in her last at bat. Pitch up and in, and now 2-0 on Reagan Churchill. Churchill so far tonight picked up an RBI on a ground out in the first inning. Last time around in the second, last inning, a single, and eventually, well, she had that courtesy runner score. This ball hit in the air, looked a lot deeper and what it wound up being. Didn't have that sound coming off the mat. Easy play in center for Dean. Gering retires the side, but Scottsbluff scores 3 more. They lead at 11-6 after 3 on the West Coast scoreboard.
At TCN Moore in Scottsbluff, we have toys and puzzles for your children, or they make a great gift. TC & More has craft activities, pretend play toys, and dozens of puzzles and games for all ages. We also have the largest supply of Melissa and Doug toys. And we still carry all of your classroom essentials. Remember to like TC & More on Facebook. TC & More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
Another great sports sponsor for us is Russell's Automotive, your family-owned go-to for all those quality automotive repair needs. Scottsbluff in an offensive ball game tonight, leading Gering 11-6. In the 6 half innings we've played so far tonight, just one with a 0 on the scoreboard. Gering unable to push anything across in the top of the third. They'll hit here in the fourth, and they'll start with Liz Weiss and then back to the top, Briley Dean and Maddie Weiss. Gering scored 3 in the first. Scottsbluff answered with 3 of their own. Then Maddie Weiss launched a 3-run homer in the top of the second, and Gering was back in front by 3. But since then, 8 unanswered runs for the Bearcats, and they lead this thing 11-6. Here in the fourth inning, Avery Fox's ball popped up on the infield. Sasha Paez on the run, can't make the play, in and out of her glove. And a second life here at the plate for Liz Weiss. One and one the count. Fox toes the slab, and the righty brings it home. Roller. Easy play for Paez. She'll take it herself to the bag. Quickly one away. Six in a row retired for Avery Fox as she is settled in. Riley Dean, 2 for 2 at the plate, pair of singles and 2 runs scored. And Fox can't find the release point and kind of bowls that one into home plate to Reagan Churchill. 1-0 to start the AB to Briley Dean. Took a little off and left it high. Dean with a little bit of style. Batting gloves not Velcroed up. There's a strike from Fox. 2-1 the count. Gering would stand to want to get some offense cooking here quickly as they trail by 5. Against the Scottsbluff offense tonight, it doesn't look like they are going to be slowed down at all. Here's the pitch from Fox. Dean rolls it foul over to the third base dugout. Count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 5-run lead for the Cats as Avery Fox delivers the payoff pitch. Briley Dean rips that one down the line fair. She will round first, head to second. No play, stand-up double for Briley Dean. And with 1 out here in the 4th inning, Dean stands at second with the 2-bagger. And now Maddie Weiss. And they will walk Weiss intentionally. Why dance with the devil? They'll put her aboard. And now they'll face Destiny Gonzalez here.
Number 16, the first baseman, Destiny Gonzalez.
And so Gonzalez will stand in. Swing and a miss on the high fastball. So Scottsbluff says, well, we'd rather put 2 on and face Gonzalez than have the 1 on and pitch to Maddie Weiss. We'll see how this strategy looks here shortly. Gonzalez looks at a high fastball. Count is ball and a strike. Gering looking for a big knock right here to re-energize their dugout. The pitch from Fox, swing and a miss on the low fastball. One and two the count. And Fox with the delivery. Off-speed pitch, a swing and a miss. Gonzalez goes down swinging. She is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts and a walk, hitting in that 3-hole here tonight. Macy Schlotthauer stands in. She's walked and scored and reached on a fielder's choice ground out to short in the second. Schlotthauer skies one out of play, third base side. Owen won the count. And the pitch from Fox. Fastball high. Yep, one hittable pitch to Maddie Weiss. She could have made it 11-8. Instead, they put her on, and now a base hit. And Gering's going to get one in. The throw comes to the plate. Runners at first and second, so Dean scoots around from third. Big base hit there by Macy Schlotthauer. And Gianni Aguilar will be the hitter. So far tonight for Aguilar, couple of strikeouts against Fox. They could use a huge two-out hit here. Aguilar unable to deliver. Good job by Paez. Off the glove, ball ricocheted into foul territory. She stayed composed, picked it up, and dove over to the secondary bag, touched it up, and that'll do it for Gering in the top of the fourth inning. After 3.5 played at Scottsbluff, it's the Bulldogs leading the Bearcats 11-7 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Be water wise. Did you know that most people over-fertilize their lawns and gardens? This means your fertilizer and money wash down the storm drain into our waterways, where it makes dangerous algae grow. So the next time you fertilize the yard, remember, you're not just fertilizing your lawn, so don't overwater or use fertilizer when rain is in the forecast. Smart waterways add to clean water. This is a message from Tri-City Stormwater.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
We played 3.5 innings tonight here at Scottsbluff High School, and our prep softball coverage has the Bearcats in front of Gering by the score of 11-7. It'll be Sasha Paez due up first, followed by Alex Jones and Maddie Johnston here. We're going to get a new pitcher as Aspen Elson comes on. She got the start in Game 1 Tuesday over at Oregon Trail Park, so Maddie Weiss's evening is through here as Elson comes on. And it looks like we've got so we'll set some of these changes for you. Looks like Gonzalez now goes to, Gonzalez still at first. Nikki Todd goes from left field to behind the plate. And let's see who slides out to left field. That's going to be Maddie Weiss. So Todd from left to catcher, Elson into pitch, and Weiss leaves the circle and heads to left. So Scottsbluff knocks around Maddie Weiss here tonight. Some defensive miscues for sure, contributing to some of the big numbers here. Paez swings away and drives that first pitch into the left field alley. Left center field alley, and that'll be a two-base hit for Sasha Paez. Back-to-back extra base knocks for the Scottsbluff first baseman. An RBI triple in the third, and here in the second, and here in the fourth, a leadoff double. And now Alex Jones will hit. And it looks like we're going to get Marley Lockemer. Looks like she will come on and run for Paez out at second base. Alex Jones will be the hitter. 8:23 here. Let's check that NFL score for you right now. KOLT 690 and 101.7. 21-13, Browns at home with the lead over Joe Burrow, the rookie quarterback for the Bengals. So Aspen Elson, the pitcher. And that is not what Gering wanted to see tonight, is Maddie Weiss out of this game after 3 innings. Marley Lockemer thought about it, but heads back to second. Moving up in the box is Jones. Waits on the pitch. This one in the dirt. Todd keeps it in front of her, and the throw almost got down the left field line. Good job by Aguilar to get up off her feet and haul that throw in. So a wild pitch, and Marley Lockemer, the courtesy runner, moves to third. Elspin checks the pitch card on the left wrist. She's a right-handed pitcher. Here it comes. And that misses. Blown away in the dirt. 3-0 the count. No one out. Runner at third base. Scottsbluff leads 11-7 in the fourth. And now a strike called on Alex Jones. The pitch from Elson, and Jones lays the bunt down in foul territory. Gering plays pretty much straight up defensively. Gonzalez off the bag at first. Step or two in front. And the pitch, the 3-2 from Elson. Jones will chop her foul, first base side. Head coach Dan Fox telling Jones anything close. 3-2 pitch, 3-2 count. Got to protect against anything in and around the plate. Jones middle of the box. Here it comes from Elson. Roller on the infield. Gonzalez fields, flips to lower covering at first. That'll be an RBI ground down for Alex Jones, scoring Marley Lockemer. That putout goes 3-4. And that's an RBI for Alex Jones. In steps Maddie Johnston, one of the few Bearcats who's glad to see Weiss leave the circle, as crazy as that sounds. She was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts, and now a swing and a miss on the first pitch from Aspen Elson. Maddie Johnston was hitting .333 entering play tonight, 12 for 36. U.S. Open, Justin Thomas shot the lowest round in U.S. Open history at Winged Foot today, a 65. He's at 5 under and leading the tournament. The course was giving it up early. We expect the USGA to make things much more difficult on those guys starting tomorrow. Tiger Woods +3. John Rahm was 1 under. Here's the pitch from Elson, and a called strike to Maddie Johnston. Bryson DeChambeau was 1 under. Dustin Johnson, the hottest player in the world, finished at 3 over on his round today. A lot can happen over the next 3 days. Should be fun to watch over the weekend. Here's the pitch from Elson. Johnston out in front. Pops it up, and that'll get over the bleachers back at home plate. Scottsbluff leads 12-7 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 8:28 this Thursday evening. KNEB.TV, radio on 106.9 The Trail. The pitch. Johnson, base hit on the ground into left field. And the Bearcats continue to pepper the baseball here tonight. And now Tatum Heimerman
Number 12, the right fielder, Tatum Heimerman,
will be the hitter in the 9 slot in the order. Hit by a pitch, scored in the 2nd. Singled, stole a bag, scored a run last inning. She hits with 1 out and a runner at first base. Elson loses the release point, skies that one to the backstop, and Johnston heads to second base. Heimerman waits on the pitch from Elson. This one low and in the dirt. Maddie Johnston will scoot to third. Ball in play here, could score another for Scottsbluff. Already in front by 5 on their home turf here tonight. They've got to the Gering bullpen now already. As Weiss only able to go 3 innings here tonight. Some shoddy defense at times behind her, but Scottsbluff was squaring up the softball regularly. Elson delivers, and there's a called strike. 3-1 the count to Tatum Heimerman. If Heimerman reaches, say she draws the walk here, things could get ugly with the top of the order coming for Scottsbluff. Against this Gering bullpen, it's Aspen Elson now on the hill. Heimerman pops one out of play. Lockheimer on deck. Elson with the pitch. And missing inside, ball 4. And here's the real danger zone now for Scottsbluff. Or for Gering with Scottsbluff leading by 5. Runners at the corners and 1 away. Ball gets away from Nikki Todd, and coming in to score is Maddie Johnson. Advancing from first to third on the wild pitch is Tatum Heimerman. (13-6) our score. RBI spot here for Brady Lockheimer. The pitch from Aspen Elson. As Lockheimer just trying to get the timing down on the velocity here from Elson. That was a crushable pitch right there that she looked at. Strike called low in the zone. 13-7. Elson's pitch. Skipping out of the way is Lockemer. Mariah Avila in the on-deck circle for the Bearcats. Scottsbluff in control here on a Thursday night at home against crosstown rival Gering, 13-7. Runner at third, one out. Lockemer waits on the Elson pitch. Lockemer skies one in the air. Charging is Maddie Weiss. She gloves it, and now they will send the runner home. It is Heimerman caught in a rundown, and now they throw it away. Another defensive error for Gering, and they are all out of sorts here tonight. Scottsbluff just putting a ton of pressure on their opponent. Heimerman scores. That'll be an error on Todd, the catcher, as Lockemer flies out. To left. Bases empty, 7-run lead for Scottsbluff, and it's Mariah Avila looking at one low. So far tonight for the Scottsbluff second baseman, struck out looking in the first. Bunt single, RBI, and a run scored in the second. Bunt single, RBI, stolen base, and a run scored in the third. Big cut. Lockemer and Avila have had an at-bat in every inning so far tonight. Avila, that wide base with the feet, planted in the right-handed hitter's box. (14-7), 3-5, 3 and 3 so far tonight for Scottsbluff. This ball hit on the ground, fielded by Brown at third across the diamond, and that'll retire the side in the bottom of the fourth inning. 4 complete at Scottsbluff. Cats doubling up Gering, 14-7 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
High school softball coverage for you tonight. Radio, The Trail, TV, KNEB.TV, and we're online streaming at KHYYFM.com. Also, we head to the top of the fifth inning. All Scottsbluff so far here at home as they lead 14-7 against rival Gering. 3 in the first, 5 in the second, 3 each in the third and fourth innings. Avery Fox back in the circle here for Scottsbluff. Nikki Todd leads off for Gering. Todd had a clutch 2-out, 2-run single in the first to give Gering the lead. And then she grounded to Lockemer at shortstop. Her last time up in the third, she hits here in the fifth, leading things off. Todd came into play tonight with 19 RBIs and a .429 average. Called strike from Fox to Todd. pitch low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gering got 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the fourth. Todd upright stance, back shoulder. And this ball fisted out, got jammed. Just kind of muscled it out to second base, and an easy play there for Mariah Avila. 1 out, Jada Schlotthauer the hitter. So far tonight for Schlotthauer. Struck out swinging against Fox to end the first inning. Grounded to Avila at second base in the third. Oh for 2 night at the plate. Avery Fox, the righty, delivers. And the pitch low. 1-0 count to start the AB. Scottsbluff in the all-black home unis tonight. Fox brings it home. Fouled off the screen. I believe North Platte invite this weekend for both these teams. Let's double check that. Gering will be at North Platte. Scottsbluff heading to Grand Island. So both teams on the road this weekend, different locales. Here's the pitch from Fox. Little squibber off the bat. Charging is Johnston. Going to be tough. And they get her. Johnston charging hard. Gloves. And fires on target low, but Paez went down to get it.
Number 3, the third baseman, Jessica Brown.
A 5-3 ground out. And now Jessica Brown, the hitter. Head coach Dan Fox moving some defenders around. He slides Mariah Avila a step or two towards first. So what that signals is he doesn't think Brown can get around on the fastball, and if she hits it on the ground, she'll be late and hit it out towards second base. So he'll move Avila that direction. And Paez in front of the bag here, and this ball is looped into left field, and that's down for a base hit with 2 outs. Brown with the knock, and Gering with a 2-out base runner here in the 5th inning.
Number 11, the pitcher, Aspen Elson.
And Elson will get her first at bat. She came in to pitch in the top of the fourth. Or excuse me, the bottom of the 4th inning. Maddie Weiss then moved to left, and left fielder Nikki Todd replaced Liz Weiss behind the plate. So Elson gets her first at-bat of the night. She's behind 0-1. Elson looks at 1 high. 1-1 the count. 2 outs. Scottsbluff leads 14-7. Here's the pitch. Elson behind on the fastball. Swung a little flat-footed and fouled it off the backside, right side, over near first base. One and two the count. Fastball misses high and away. And the pitch from Fox. This ball hit on the ground. Lockemer goes down. Plenty of time and a bullet across to first base. And after 4.5 innings played here tonight at Scottsbluff High School, it's the Bearcats out in front with a big lead, 14-7 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Renewal by Anderson Windows and Patio Doors. Invest in your home. The number one investment I like to invest in is my home. For less than your cable bill and your cell phone bill, you can have all new windows in your house. Now, I've never got a return from my cable bill, and I've never got a return from my cell phone bill. But when you invest in your home and windows, you're gonna get that return.
Now more than ever, there is no place like home. Invest in it. Renewal by Anderson Windows and Patio Doors.
Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge. What is Hydrozen? It's total body relaxation. It's total body recharge. It's floating weightless on water. Floating your aches, pains, stresses, and worries away. Hydrozen is a revolutionary new therapy using Epsom salt saturated water as a way to relax and rejuvenate your body. And it's now available in Scottsbluff. It is for most ages and has many benefits to the mind and body. Visit hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT.
B.TV, 106.9 The Trail. It's Scottsbluff really just sort of dominating Gering here tonight. 14-7. And they'll have the middle of the order set to take their hacks against Aspen Nelson. Avery Fox, Taryn Spady, and Reagan Churchill, the three hitters do for the Bearcats. So far tonight for Fox, she's in line for a win in the circle. RBI triple and a run scored in the first. Walk, stole a base, scored in the second. Laid down a sac bunt and picked up an RBI in her last at bat. Now she sends a shot to right center field for a leadoff single here for the Cats in the bottom of the fifth.
Number 21, the center fielder, Terrence.
And now we'll get Jacka Anaya coming on to serve as a courtesy runner for Avery Fox. That gives me a moment to tell you about our friends at Castle and Cook. Jennifer Urdialis, contact her. She's your local 5-star lender with Castle and Cook Mortgage for a simple, friendly, and fast loan process for your home purchase or refinance. Contact Jennifer today. Castle and Cook Mortgage, the key to your castle. Chris Cottrell. Logos broadcast location just outside the third base dugout near home plate. Behind the fence, of course. Score is 14-7. Pitch in the dirt. Jacka Anaya was off immediately, and she's in at second. Taryn Spady at the plate. Spady tonight. Bunt single, stolen base run scored in the first. RBI ground out in the second. Single and stranded in her third at bat. Bunts one foul to the backstop. Scottsbluff rolling here at home. Churchill on deck. It's a 14-7 lead. The Cats have a runner at second base, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Here's the pitch from Aspen Nelson. Inside. Ball 2, 2-1. Nelson checks the pitch card. Right-handed hitting Spady waits. Fastball misses high. 3-1 the count. Maddie Weiss started, went 3 is all. Gave up a total of 11 runs. There's ball 4 low. Some of those unearned. Some questionable defense behind her at times tonight. And now Reagan Churchill to hit. So far tonight for Churchill. RBI ground out, single and a run scored, and fly to center. Foul ball on the bunt attempt. And runners will return to their respective bases at second and first. Bengals were on the move into the red zone inside the 10 at last check, trailing by double figures at Cleveland. Missed bunt, and Churchill falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Dan Fox in the third base coach's box, barking out the signs to his base runners. See what they've got on here. Really down 0-2. It's just swing away if you're Reagan Churchill. Here's the pitch. Foul tip, stays alive. Leadoff walk for Avery Fox. Courtesy runners Jekka Anaya. She stole second. Spady walked. Scottsbluff. No one out. Runners at first and second to pitch. Churchill hits it on the ground. Out to second. Bobbled there by Lohr. Rounding third. Coming in to score. And Jekka Anaya is safe. And that'll do it. Scottsbluff with the run rule here in the bottom of the 5th inning as they walk it off. 15-7 is the final score. Let's tally it up here quickly. That'll be an E4. No one, Churchill will not get credit for the RBI. Fox scores, check that, the courtesy runner. Anaya scores the game-winning run. And the mercy rule here in the bottom.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
New season and new fashion is in at Compliments for you and your home. Check out what's new from Tribal and Charlie B. From light layers for warm days and cool nights to reversibles that are a must-have for the season. Compliments has the style for you. With great looks come great deals. Compliments always has weekly deals to bring more style into your life. Get ahead of the trends and get the new shapes, shades, and colors this season at Compliments for you and your home. 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
If Runza was a rapper, his name would be Notorious P.O.P., Cardi Beef, Chance the Runza Sandwich Rapper, Big Crinkle, Ring Latifah, Lil Crinkle, Runza DMC.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Well, Scottsbluff brought both sides of things to the diamond tonight. The offense in high gear after some early struggles. Avery Fox settles in and does a real nice job in the circle, and Scottsbluff wins it over rival Gering here. In the bottom of the fifth, they walk it off by the final of 15-7. They improve to 16-5 on the season. Scottsbluff scored 3 runs in the first, 5 in the second, 3 in the third, 3 more in the fourth, and a single tally in the fifth as they get the walk-off. And the final score is 15-7 for Gering. They started well, 3 in the first, and then a Matty Wees 3-run homer in the second, and they led at that point 6-3. But from that point on, all Scottsbluff here tonight as they're now 16-5. Again, the final score 15-7. We'll come back and take a look at our post-game numbers here in just a moment, as we'll step away and continue with more on the Runs of Postgame show right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the Wyobrask area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers from name brands such as Pfaff and Babylock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase.